today's event.
It is impossible to describe her with just one sentence, so I'll try with more than one. She is a person that opened many doors in time, a part of having key role in development of the ICT industry in Bulgaria. She has been actively involved in promoting the entrepreneurial culture in the last 20 years. She is one of the key drivers in the startup ecosystem development as a mentor, angel investor, and advocate for facilitating policy framework.
She is a visionary and a passionate promoter of societal innovation via tech. She is an activist of the Women in Tech and Green Tech agendas here in Bulgaria and on a European level. She was named Digital Woman of Europe 2013 and one of the top 100 challengers in New Europe.
With no further delay, I want to invite on stage
Sasha
Bezuhanova.
Thank you very much. Thank you for this warming up of today's conference. I'm sure everybody here in the room and also the people that follow us are already canceling meetings and will be with us today.
Thank you.
And dear friends, dear ladies and gentlemen, I'm extremely happy and pleased to welcome you on the SHEleader at Digital 2020 conference. And especially I was happy to shake hands with many of you because this became luxury in the last couple of months. The pandemic helped us to master in navigation in the virtual space, but it also proved how important is the human touch, the human interaction, and I'm pretty sure that this will be a collective lesson for all of us, also for the digital year, which is the topic of our conference today, because I personally look at it also from that perspective. When robots and chatbots and technologies in general take over some of the activities that we are producing today, we'll have more time to be together, to interact with the people and also with the nature. And I'm really impatient this time to come where we will be, we'll free up some more time to express our creativity. Speaking about creativity, you will see it as an atmosphere of the whole conference today. We started with art. You will follow the Albena Baeva's virtual visit and event later on. And we'll have art in the evening events. And for me, this is also a signal that in this future world, we need to be creative. And we need to stimulate and prepare creativity already today. This is the good part of the journey that we have started already, but of course there are quite some challenges on this path to the automated age. And they are related to the fact that we need more engineers and more specialists to produce these connected systems. Only in Europe today we are lacking 700,000 experts, engineers to address the needs of today's digital economy. We also need to be sensitive on the fact that many people does not have right digital skills. One data that I've read in the Twitter of Commissioner Gabriel was very provoking to me from yesterday. 3,700,000 people in the world does not have an access to the internet. So we need to deal with this because those are the people that will lag behind in the age of automation that we are making. It is in time of producing and making. There are lots of ethical problems that accompany this journey of ours. And why we need to zoom in the topic of women, especially while obviously we have many things to drive in the meantime. This is because this balance between women and men in the digital economy is quite strong, and we need to act today. The bold statistics and figures says that today in Europe only 70% of digital jobs are taken by women. Also, only 34% of the STEM graduates are girls. And those are the people that obviously we want to attract and to engage within this connected digital world of the future. Actually, that's what we are doing 8 years now in the Bulgarian Center of Women in Technologies, supporting the next generation female entrepreneurs, having mentorship classes, connecting in a safe space female leaders related to digital economy. And there are lots of measures that are taken on a policy level as also on a corporate level to change this scenario. You all are involved and engaged into this type of programs. But the thing is that the results at the moment are moderate. We don't progress a lot. And for me, the reason is that we need to change fundamentally the paradigm of approaching this topic. Because we need to get out of the thinking and mentality that women needs to be helped in a men-ruled world, but rather to find the female authenticity that can contribute and lead this time of transformation. And when I speak about time of transformation, it is not only about the digital dimension of it, because technology is a mean for us to achieve and to address the challenges before us. Technology will help us to address the challenges of climate change, of the pandemics, the challenges of inequalities, the topics about direct democracy that is needed. So the whole new world is emerging, and the current social, economic, political systems are not valid anymore. They cannot manage this world. So the topic is much bigger than how many engineers we will have tomorrow, and if they are male or female. We need today to mobilize the talent of everybody and to work together and to understand the future, which is not known to anybody, while creating it, which requires a totally different view and totally different approach also on the role that women are to play and will play in the future. This conference is about this. This conference is about is challenging the figures. I personally believe that women have a key role and authentic role in transiting into this new future, because there is a need of more inclusive leadership, and we women know how to integrate, to stimulate, to connect people in teams, in society, as also in our own families. This new time requires we to train, to prepare, to encourage people for totally new industries that are purpose-driven, to redefine, if you want, the model of on how we make money in the society. And speaking about making money, one other fact comes to my mind. Today, only 20% of the startups are female-led worldwide. And in the same time, the analysts forecast that if women and men are equally engaged in the new economy with their enterprises, this will lead to the new 3 trillion in the next 20 years, the GDP, the additional GDP. But of course, to be able to receive these resources, to produce jointly this resource, that will help the human prosperity, that will help us to invest in the future, to invest in the inequalities, we need to act, and the leadership has a special role. The male leaders have a special role to play to encourage this process. Our husband has a special role to play. We, as mothers, have to grow our boys and girls with the understanding that tomorrow everybody will be able to work remotely. We experience it now during the COVID. So the work, non-paid work at home can be split, while both partners can make career. And also to look into the new pockets of not only innovation of a business that are opened before us. They are related to the creative industries, and we will have a chance to hear from excellent top, world top artists with Bulgarian origin, what that means for them and what are the challenges before them. This has to do with the green agenda, where women are driving the zero waste culture in the society, and I know it not only from Bulgaria but everywhere. How technology will be able to be engaged in the impact in the purpose-driven business that is the territory of women. So we'll give answers, 7 answers here from Sofia, the country where we have most women in the digital industry. That's where Bulgaria is leading on a European level. Those answers we'll find today with very interesting leaders from the political, economic, but also art and green activist space. So I'm extremely excited on what will happen during the day today. And one thing that we specially made sure will be a design of our agenda is to have at least 1 man per panel. And this was a little bit stolen from the line that the Bulgarian Commissioner, Maria Gabriel, has as a motto, no women, no panel. So we said, we don't want to have a female party here, because the topic for female leadership is a topic of prosperity and growth for us in the future. That's why we said no man, no panel. And you'll see really excellent friends, professionals that will give their contribution, intervention during the day today.